Good morning, guys! Welcome to another note. If you are new here, I'm Ray Song Lao and I'm an incoming music student at Eastman School of Music, New York. So as promised, this is a guide to music school requirements. Because a lot of you are asking the different requirements that they need to prepare in order for them to be really ready in applying for a music school. So yeah, I have my notes here. Everything is here. I just have to explain it to you detail by detail. So if you want to know more about the different music school requirements, just keep on watching. Alright, so before anything else, I want to show to you the overview of what's going to happen on this video. As explained to my previous vlog, there are many music majors that you can apply for a music school. However, on this video, I'm going to be explaining the requirements for 5 music majors, namely performance major, music education major, music therapy, music production or music technology, and composition. Why these 5? Because these are the common music majors that aspiring musicians get. But again, there are lots of other music majors that you can get, and I dare you to explore all of them. Alright, so everything here is based on my research, but I encourage everyone to still do your own research, especially on that particular school that you're dreaming of or you're really eyeing. I will be giving you 4 major ideas that I personally created so that we can really go down to all the music requirements needed. Alright, so first is the strand or track. Second is the basic requirements. Third, I call them Magic 3 because these Magic 3 are really the most important thing that you have to consider. This is the diagnostic exam, the piano or keyboard assessment skills, and the audition. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you a table showing the 5 common majors and if they require you of this Magic 3. I hope I made sense, but yeah, let's begin. So first is the strand or track. So I'm sure since K-12 started in the Philippines, the applicants will be going from senior high school. So the strand or track, I believe, is one of the important requirements that you have to consider. So I decided to make a separate video for it so that I can explain to you also detail by detail what schools offer a strand or a track that would be suitable for a music school application. So watch out for that video. Second, let's go to the basic requirements. These are really just the basic requirements, but I'm going to explain them to you. First is the application form. Of course, if you're applying for a school, there should be an application form that you have to complete or fulfill. And it's an easy application form. You just have to fill in your details, but make sure your details are all correct. Second is photos. 2x2, 1x1, passport size maybe. It will also help you when you enter the music school because most of the subjects, or if not all subjects, would require you a 2x2 photo. And personally, I have a set of 2x2, 1x1 or passport size always available in my bag. Yeah, I have 2x2s, 1x1, 2x2 and passport size, which are really helpful up to this day because when applying for work, when applying for visas or anything. I got these back in 2015, I guess, so these are old, but yeah, very helpful. Third, entrance exam. So what's an entrance exam? If you're applying for a school, I'm sure you're familiar with the entrance examination that you have to do. So an entrance examination is a standardized test that measures the knowledge of an individual in various areas such as verbal, analytical, etc. And one of you asked for a tip. So in my time, I didn't really prepare for it because it's a standardized test. The questions would be anything under the sun. Anything under the sun means everything or anything they can ask. So just a piece of advice, maybe just refresh your lessons in all subjects, and stock knowledge really would contribute a lot in taking an entrance examination. Don't worry too much about it. I'm sure you can do it. Next is transcript of records, or a paper or card that shows your grade from your senior high school. And lastly is recommendation letters. Some schools may not ask you for recommendation letters, but some require you to give recommendation letters. And you have to think and talk to people who really were with you since day one, who are witness of your improvement, of your development, and of your growth as not just a student, but as a person, in order for you to get a very good recommendation letter. So yeah, I think we're done with the basic requirements. Let's move on to the magic 3 that I call. So first is the diagnostic examination, the piano or keyboard assessment skill, and the audition. So the magic 3 really are important requirements that you really have to consider. So please listen very well. So these magic 3 differ from school to school, by which I mean some schools and or major don't require you for a diagnostic exam, for an audition, or a piano or keyboard assessment skill. So again, I encourage you to really do your own research. I'm sure it will be helpful for you. All right, let's start. First is diagnostic examination. What is a diagnostic examination? Unlike the entrance exam or the standardized test, diagnostic exam is a specific exam that targets a direct area to measure your strength and weaknesses. Alright, so what are diagnostic exams in music? Diagnostic exams in music may include theory, solfege, and dictation. But again, each school differ from one another. They may require you of these, but they may not also. So first is theory exam. What is theory exam? Theory or music theory is like the mathematics in music. So here you'd learn do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, but in depth. Meaning, those are the basics. That's why knowing how to read notes is really a big asset when entering a music school. Personally, it's challenging as a subject once you're already in a music school. But theory exam on a diagnostic exam level is really just the basics. Meaning they will just want to know your level of understanding on the theory of music. Again, this is just a diagnostic exam, so don't worry too much about it because basic theory would suffice for the diagnostic exam. Second is solfege. So what is solfege? So solfege is reading notes using solfa syllables or reading notes using solfa syllables and in tune. So I'll give you an example. Do, si, do, si, la, so. Mi, re, do, si, la, re, do, si. Do, si, do, si, la, la. Oh, it's andante. It's supposed to be slow, but yeah, you get the idea. Next one is dictation. Dictation, on the other hand, is reading rhythmic patterns. Quarter notes, half notes, eighth note, and reading them on a steady beat. Ta 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 ta. You get the idea. Again, you don't have to worry, you don't have to be scared. They just really want to know where you are. They just really want to see the potential and they just want to see you. And again, some school may not ask you for it. So ask the school. But then again, this magic 3 that I'm talking about will be taught to you once you're already in the music school. And I'm sure you'll have fun. Next is the piano or the keyboard assessment skills. Depending on the major that you're applying for, they may ask you to play the piano and or keyboard. But in my time, I didn't have to. But when I entered the music school, I had a subject called functional keyboard and I've learned to play the keyboard or the piano better. Alright, lastly is the audition for your principal instrument. Again, it's different from every major. So for example, you're taking performance, of course you have to do an audition. For example, in violin performance, of course you have to play the violin. Same for music education, you have to play a principal instrument also. But for music therapy, music production, or music technology and composition, they may ask you to play the piano or keyboard just to see where you are. Now I'm going to give you a table showing all the 5 common music majors and if they require you of the magic 3. Alright, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more music content, just go and check out my YouTube channel, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell button. To more notes, guys. See you soon.